let's look at Disney's latest live-action remake.
I got one for this. Look, I have a picture.
Jesus Christ.
So what are the seven dwarves going to be?
Diversity higher. One actual midget. We have one dwarf, guys.
Oh, one of them has to be called Angry Inch.
Yeah. Here, check in the Sultan's chat.
Yep, here we go.
Chat. There you go.
Here we go. But seriously though, look at it. One actual midget, black dude.
Isn't that Peter Dinklage?
No, it's not.
No, black dude,
Looks an awful lot like
hipster, guy who escaped from Mongolia.
a gay Somali pirate.
Yes, gay Somali pirate, token black
Why is
woman.
one of the dwarves a woman then as well?
Diversity.
Because, so she can be the lesbian love interest, I'm sure.
No, I thought she would
It's
just
not
be
diversity, it's
the.
representation.
I thought she was going to be the dwarf bicycle, but there we go.
She's just happy Snow White arrived because now Snow White can
Yep.
give a helping hand.
And then
They call her
last,
loose lips.
yeah. And of course, last but not least, we have whatever the fuck that guy on the left is. Escapee from Burning Man.
He's way too fucking tall to be a dwarf.
He's going to be taller than Snow White.
He looks like
I'm
an
pretty
Oral
sure.
Plan cosplayer.
I'm damn sure that either the black
Yeah.
chick with the Minnie Mouse the dude behind her, or the guy just doing the Y pose there are gonna be a.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
struggling to keep up here. She's like, Snow White is not exactly Snow White.
Also,
But yeah,
please-
that's why we called it off-white.
can someone please explain that hair color to me?
Oh my God, it's purple.
Purple, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's look at it in the article. Oh my god, Daily Mail's fucking ripping them to shreds. Daily Mail is fucking done. Holy crap. Snow White and the seven politically correct companions. First pictures of new live-action remake of Disney classics shows stand-in princess walking with diverse band of merry men and women after row over using dwarf angels. Hi-ho, it's off to the job centre they go. For the seven dwarves have been replaced by magical creatures for Disney's live-action remake of Snow White.
Oh, nice.
Major has named the seven dwarves: throat-warbling sausage slinger, reparation queen, reparation kang, dollar store pirate, dollar store deckhand, dollar store bread tuber, mini dinklage, and background village people dancer.
They could probably call her Snow Wool at this point, because her skin is as white as, dirty wool on a sheep in a field.
The character of the fictional princess, who will be played by Rachel Zegler in the film, has been pictured for the first time, with her new companions who appear to be a mix of genders, ethnicities, and heights. Yes, despite the fact that...
Heights as well.
Yeah, like, for fuck's sake, that guy in the end is probably taller than her. So let's have a look at who Rachel Zegler is. An American...
She's got a weird wide eye thing going on, like the fucking mermaid.
Why?
It's like they've got obsessed with wide-eyed people.
So, fucking try to pretend to be someone...
Her face is asymmetrical and noticeably
Yes.
asymmetrical. That's really bad.
And she is from New
Definitely
Jersey.
mid.
Colombian.
Yeah, it's
There we go.
Thing.
Colombian. Gotta have she's gotta be diverse. Can't have a white woman playing Snow White.
Yeah, and it's pretty funny that fairness in the olden days not only just meant beauty, but it also meant the complexity of your skin. If you were fair, you were very pale of skin.
Yeah.
Also, why she was called Snow White.
It wasn't just that, but you had very unblemished skin when it came to fair skin as well.
Yeah.
So the Disney announced that magical creatures would replace magical creatures that all look exactly like men. For fuck's sake, could you at least say Fae, you inbred retards who've never fucking heard of the story? Fuck's sake. Would replace the seven dwarfs to avoid reinforcing stereotypes. Sorry?
You guys do know that there are porn parodies out there that are more accurate to the original story than this.
Yes, I do. So, to avoid reinforcing stereotypes, they made this change after Game of Thrones actor Peter Dinklage criticised the fucking backwards story last year. Ah, yes, Peter Dinklage, renowned ladder puller.
Yeah.
The man who only has a career due to short exploitation.
To be fair, Bezic, it's not a ladder. He pulled a step stool up behind him.
There you go. I mean, if you want an example of the emotional breadth of what of Dinklage is capable of, just look at Transformers: Rise of the Beast, where he's the main villain. In a scene where he has his face against a rotating piece of metal that is slowly grinding his face over, and he's supposed to call out in desperation to his living god. He just says, it's like, Master, they're reinforcements. Holy shit, he is so crap.
I like this bit where he's like, Disney announced that the magical creatures would replace the Seven Dwarfs to avoid reinforcing stereotypes after Game of Thrones actor Peter Dinklage criticized the fucking backwoods story. Just that's so fucking funny. I was a little taken back when they, Disney, were very proud to cast a Latina actress as Snow White. But you're still telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, he told Mark Maron's What the Fuck podcast. It makes no sense to me. You're progressive in one way, and you're still making that fucking backward story about 7 dwarves living in a cave together. What the fuck are you doing, man? Have I done nothing to advance the cause of my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough.
Yeah. No, it's we can't see you.
Point out that I'd just like to point out to Peter Dinklage that he is showing his literary lack of knowledge. The dwarves didn't live in a cave.
No,
lived in a
they
house
didn't.
and worked in a cave.
Otherwise,
in a
the
house.
song "Hi Ho" would have meant nothing.
Yeah.
Off to work we
Yes,
go.
it's almost
Yep.
Exactly.
they were miners, weren't they? They worked in
Yeah.
a cave, yes, but they didn't live in it.
No, let's not call them minors, because Disney will make a different kind of film
Oh
about
God,
them.
no.
Fair point.
But
Also, I'd like to point out that it's very clear from this that not one of these diversity hires has ever done a day's labor.
no.
Oh yeah.
But I would also like to point out that I think this has come up previously, and we may have even covered it, when Dinklage shat this stupid take out, and then all the dwarves in the Dwarf Actor Guild are like, shut the fuck up, we need work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a comedian, Brad. I can't remember his name, but he's. I don't care. I'm going to use the term midget because.
Oh,
well,
yes, I think I've seen him.
Yeah, and his basic response to Peter Dinklage was, "Great, now the ladder's been pulled out from under me, or whatever." And now every time I go to a casting call, I'm asked to bring my elf costume from home or something like that. And it's like, that's really offensive. I mean, I do have a dwarf or an elf costume.
I'm trying to see
Bradley,
if I
that's his
can.
name.
I'm trying to see if I can find that one.
Yeah, this guy is actually legitimately funny.
So here we go. This is the one I think that you're talking about.
Some groups that you're allowed to make fun of, and other groups you should never make fun of under any circumstance whatsoever. And I know this dichotomy exists because I know I'm one of those groups that's perfectly all right to make fun of. I am. I'm not mad about that. I just want equality. Like, most of the time when people make fun of little people, they're not even thinking about it. Like, Hollywood does it all the time. I went out for a commercial audition not too long ago. It was for a Christmas commercial. And in my breakdown, now, breakdown for an actor is details about how they're supposed to prepare for the role. In my breakdown, it said, be sure to bring your own elf costume from home. From home! You can go to my house, open it up, it says elf, 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 elf. In the spring, leprechaun, 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 leprechaun. In the summer, I'll dress like a gnome if I'm feeling fancy. Like, are you kidding me? It's wrong. Don't kid yourself. I do own an elf costume.
He's got a great sense of humor.
I mean, it's usually people who are very good at laughing at their own circumstances that they find in,
And he crosses.
could you-
He starts brushing up against those taboos. Sorry, you were saying, Monkey?
So in this progressive remake, very, very cautious about who they cast for things. And Gal Gadot is the evil stepmother, the Israeli girl.
The Jew?
What?
That's fucking on point, isn't it?
Mhm.
I just noticed that before you clicked away from it. I'm like, oh, Gal Gadot, oh, the Jews are the bad people. Okay.
Yes.
Very, very progressive.
So
Very
here we have
progressive.
Snow White,
Wait, what race is Snow White, though?
Colombian.
Colombian.
Well,
actor.
this
yeah.
actress is Colombian. Snow White. Where were the brothers Grimm from again?
Europe somewhere?
Deutschland.
Mm.
Now, here's my theory. She might still have German genetics in her. This is a post 40.
Are you saying she has a penis?
1945.
Yes.
Oh, that too, maybe.
Here
if
we
you're into
go.
that sort of shit.
Snow White, published in 1812 by the Brothers Grimm. The original German title was Sneewittchen. There you go. Blah, 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 blah. We're familiar with the story. Does it... So this is the plot of the book. Or story, rather. So just scrolling through to see if it tells us about the dwarves. Tiny cottage!
Mm-hmm.
Well done, you
Might
illiterate...
as well be a cave if it's a tiny cottage with all the success he's had.
No.
God forbid
Here's
Peter
here's
Dinklage
something
lives in a
interesting.
tiny
I've just
cottage.
thrown an image into chat,
Yeah.
and two of the things that are visible in this image are kind of story breaking. or at least one narrative breaking versus another narrative breaking. In the story from the Brothers Grimm, Snow White was supposed to be more attractive than the Queen, which is why she was mad and wanted her dead.
Yeah. I was gonna say Gal Gadot is a really odd pick.
Yeah. Also, look at how much how much they photoshopped her in the mirror. They photoshopped her all the way to white.
The
I was
fuck
gonna
is
say,
with
I'm
her
wearing my
forehead?
sunglasses and she still
No
shines.
purple hair.
They
If
have
you're,
whitewashed the Colombian girl.
I was gonna say, if you're not picking Gal Gadot here, there's something wrong with you, and you should probably just stop existing now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'm unable to look at Gal Gadot because of that hammer forehead of the other chick, because it just sticks out there.
It does, doesn't it? It's a bit weird.
Five.
It's like a tumor.
It actually comes past her nose.
Yes! Even her chin. She has the fucking moon face.
Concave face, yeah, moon face, yeah.
Yep.
Mark says, Columbia, the inside of her nose might be Snow White.
So good.
Yeah. So I found an article from the Daily Mail, who are completely done with Disney's remakes, apparently, from 29th of January 2022. Exclusive. Peter Dinklage just put 7 of us out of a job. Dwarf actors fury at Disney for cancelling 7 dwarves from Snow White remake because the woke multi-millionaire Game of Thrones star said they were offensive.
Fucking. Oh.
So
I mean, I
Holy
don't want the
bastard.
remake because it looks like shit, but I also don't want him pulling up the fucking thing and like destroying things like that either. All of the people in this story are assholes.
Yep.
God damn it.
So dwarf actors Dylan, Jeff, and Katrina told DailyMail.com it was wrong for the movie star to cancel wrong move for Disney to cancel the roles of the 7 dwarves in its Snow White remake. The movie studio said it was rethinking them after Peter Dickhead called the story and roles backwards. Dinklage made $1.2 million per episode of Game of Thrones, with actors calling him selfish for his comments on the Snow White movie. Pottsville was the leprechaun on WWE for 10 years and was in the Muppets, so he's begging Disney for the role. Peter Dinklage may be the biggest dwarf actor of all time, but it doesn't make him King Dwarf. Kemp, who was in Go on Netflix. Yep.
The WWE leprechaun. What was his name? Oh my. Hornswoggle. There we go. Okay. So that's irrelevant information.
Yep. So Kemp, who was in Go on Netflix, said the issue is far more complex than Disney's allowing it to be. She said writing characters out of the remake entirely does more damage than casting anyone in them. And Jeff Brooks, 62, said he has never been offended by the story throughout his 3-year career as an actor. So yeah, they're pissed off at...
The dwarves in that story are some of the best people she meets, the kindest, nicest people. They are the highlight of the story that show her what true kindness is, and help her, lead her to grow as a person. I'm just like, and you're like, no, we can't have them as dwarves. We can't have dwarves as good people.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah, and yeah,
Have
basically...
them as goblins. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, so, yeah, multiple actors and agents said there are plenty who would have happily accepted the jobs that Dinklage, the multi-millionaire, said were backwards. Yes, like, fuck you, asshole. We wanted jobs.
He was paid $1.2 million an episode. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so privileged that he doesn't seem to know he's talking out his ass.
Yep. Yeah, here you go.
Yep. Hornswoggle.
Yep, Hornswoggle. He slammed Dinklage as selfish, stupid, and dumb.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when feminists got angry about women starting races, and those women loved their jobs, or like the dark girls, and they loved their jobs, and then feminists came along and said,
the grid
"You don't
girls,
deserve that. I'm uplifting you by taking away
Yeah.
your career."
Yeah.
That's offensive to make women do this. Meanwhile, the women that are doing, they're like, excuse me, ho? I like getting paid shitloads of money to appear once a fucking month.
I love all the attention I get. I love being considered a standard of beauty and getting paid to be beautiful.
Well, that was their problem with it, of course, that these standards of beauty are supposed to be unrealistic because no real woman looks like that.
Yeah, except they have them regularly hired. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Real
Do we need
women,
to talk
that's
about
enough.
their constant insistence that there is no such thing as a short, big-titted woman? Pro tip, when the porn actors are coming out calling you retarded, probably are.
Yeah.
Because that actually happened when they were whining about a Japanese anime character having unrealistic proportions because short, huge tits. Next fucking minute, a retired Japanese porn actress does a cosplay and goes, excuse me, ho.
Yeah,
I mean,
look,
two of
I am
my
exactly
colleagues
this.
are
It is
like
based
that.
on me. I saw loads of people being like, oh, You don't even where are her internal organs? I can't. She's got too big fucking hips and tight waist. There's no way. And then you have literally a woman take a photo of herself. Is like the actual artist who'd based it on herself. And
Yeah.
like, I look like this.
Yeah,
This is me.
This is a
3 short
self-portrait.
stacks like that in my high school class.
I enjoy short stacks. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving rapidly on. Before we disturb everyone again. So, continuing on with this article, so this is the one from 2022. I don't know if Peter Dinklage is still acting or if he's a star now, but I don't know. It's pretty selfish. People came before him. If it is his mindset that he wants to be the only one, then you gotta grow up, man. It's not helping our community, it's taking jobs away from our community. They're very few and far between as it is. And he also says it's become the latest victim of woke nation. We're in a society and a time of woke and progression. I get that to an extent, but this is a fairy tale.
We live in a society, guys.
Yep. This is a fairy tale about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Dwarves are one of the focuses. They are literally in the title. He then talks about his history. When he grew up, all he wanted to do was be a professional wrestler and work for WWE. When he was 19 years old, they were casting for a leprechaun, a person of my stature, to be on air talent. I could never in a million years have gotten a job with WWE as one of their main superstars. I'm not 6 foot, I'm not 250 pounds, but this Roz leprechaun was made for me.
But not anymore, because
Yeah.
Dinklage pulled up the steppy stone.
Yeah, exactly. He pulled up the step he stood behind him. If a dwarf just dreams of being an actor and in a Disney film, then this role was made for them. You're taking these roles of not just one, but 7 little people away because you feel like we'd have to make progression.
I want to be taken seriously as an actor, me, as a short person that I am. So I can't let anyone else make a mockery of being a dwarf.
Yes.
I am the only dwarf.
Yes.
There was a quote there that now it's Snow White and the 7 normal sized people.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a really unremarkable story now.
Yep.
And like the point was like, you might have met a dwarf back then, but 7 of them at the same time, that was a weird thing. That was interesting. It was magical.
Yeah, Christopher says Peter Dinklage basically did the I'm going home and taking my ball with me thing.
Dick.
Tiny balls.
Yeah. Yeah, Snow White is so white.
I think Trim described her perfectly as someone spilled their latte in the Snow White.
Yeah. I'm also not convinced that her hair's as dark as it should be. I don't know if we get
black as
any actual
coal,
decent
isn't it?
photos.
Or
Yeah.
soot.
Black as soot, I think it is, for both her hair and something else was supposed to be black as soot.
Heart.
There we go.
Her hair was supposed to be as black as soot and her lips as red as a rose.
Yeah, red
Yes,
as a rose,
that's
that's
it. Yeah, oh, yeah, here we go. Daughter that had skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony.
Ebony.
That's it.
interesting.
Though I
Maybe
think
they didn't like saying ebony, so they changed it to soot.
I think they changed it because they either they probably did. Given that that Snow White was done in the 40s or earlier, even actually, I think maybe even really earlier. Let me just double check. So No One of the 7 Dwarfs, 1937. Snow White was released, the animated movie.
Maureen's writing her own dark version of it. Red as the drop of blood the mother spilled in the snow.
She's also not. She's not being morbid. She's actually literally quoting what happened in the story. That actually does happen. Yeah, because the queen sits at an open window during a winter snowfall when she pricks her finger with her needle, causing 3 drops of red blood to drip onto the freshly fallen white snow on the black windowsill. And I reckon they probably changed in the animated movie because people didn't know what ebony looked like. Soot, on the other hand, in the 1937, everyone knows what that looks like.
I mean, everybody knows it now because you see it in every lefty city that exists.
Exactly. Oh, of course. Co-written by Barbies, so we've seen that abomination. Barbie's Greta Gerwig. The upcoming adaptation will not feature a Prince Charming, and will still focus, and will instead focus on a stronger Snow White who dreams of becoming leader. Right, so it's not remotely Snow White.
It's
That's-
the
yeah,
same
that's not it at all.
female. It's the same quote-unquote female character we've seen in every movie for the last decade.
Yes, it's Girl Boss.
Yeah, it's Girl Boss. And so where the fuck's the apple going to go?
It's someone else thinking that they know better than writing. It's going to be someone who thinks they know how to write better than classical literature. It's going to be that. Like, I'm going to rewrite the story because I want to make it about what I want to make it about.
She literally
Let's subvert expectation.
Crow. You don't need to make it up. She literally says that. She addressed reports
Oh,
that the
does she
filmer
now?
was trying to be politically correct, claimed the story near refreshing. She said, and quote, "People are making these jokes about ours being the piece of Snow White. Yeah, it is, because it needed that. Our version is a refreshing story about a young woman who has a function beyond, someday my prince will come. Woe is me. I'm a stupid feminist bitch."
It's got nothing to do with the bloody prince at the end of the day. It's got to do with
The prince is there
the
for like
loss of
5 fucking seconds.
It's a story about
prince is
innocence and how
literally
it can
a
be
Deus
taken
Ex
away by
Machina.
the cruelty of life. It's an analogy. Jesus. It's such a this is the thing. They only ever look at a story face value. They never actually look at the meaning behind things, the imagery. There's a reason why colors are so important in her entire projection. She's white as snow because it's representing innocence.
Purity,
They're
innocence.
They don't understand
Well, these
what
are
the deeper meaning is.
They also don't believe in purity or innocence. The Colombian actress, of course, faced scrutiny by critics after she was cast as Snow White because she's not remotely fucking white. And of course, in a sincerely tweet, the bitch wrote, "Yes, I am Snow White. No, I'm not bleaching my skin for the role. Have you considered not taking the role? Fuck you."
Hold on. Why are there 8? There's 8.
Good fucking...
Supposed to be
Ron is
7
wearing
dwarfs.
denim.
One of them has actually looked like a dwarf. The others look like tall people.
Yeah, hold on. 1, 2, 3,
There's 8
4,
though, right?
5,
Am I
6,
counting
7, 8. Hold on. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, there's 8.
Again, it's
Yeah,
wrong.
there's 8.
So it's Snow White and the 8 weirdos.
I thought it would be 7 men and then 1 just for an. Oh, yeah, it's actually an 8th one that no one ever talks about because it's never in the original book.
Yeah. Prime Knight's like, "Is one the prince?" No, there's no prince in this. But actually, that's a good point. Who the fuck is the only white guy in there?
Didger says he figures it's a Wahlberg.
He's wearing denim, so he's not in the role.
Yeah, he's probably just a stand-in or something. Because I think they mentioned somewhere else that they had 2 stand-ins for this test shoot or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, he's wearing jeans, isn't he?
Yeah, he's wearing...
No.
What the fuck is he wearing?
Very denim-like,
Yeah.
anachronistic, medieval-ish garb.
There's no medievalish garb in this fucking photo. They're not even pretending. Oh, look, he's got his denim codpiece.
I'd like to call attention to number
His
3
denim
from the right.
codpiece.
Superfly.
Superfly. Okay, these guys aren't in a role. These guys are just retarded LARPers from California.
They're not even LARPing. LARPers have higher standards than this.
That's true, yeah.
None of this
Retarded
is from...
LARPers.
is right. But seriously, that does literally look like denim. With his denim fucking codpiece. Seriously.
Yeah.
I want to draw your attention to the denim codpiece.
Just keep on going to the left because they're all wearing codpieces.
Yep.
And even including the woman?
I'm willing to bet even the girl is wearing a codpiece at this point.
The white guy looks so disappointed to be here.
He got the smallest codpiece.
Why is he wearing... He's wearing a modern fucking beanie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is
I hope
Dog
this is
Whistle.
just
He's
a te-
fan of the Beanie Boy.
I hope this is just a fucking test shoot, but this is fucking abysmal.
What the hell do you think, Bessic?
How
Honestly,
much CGI do you think is going to be involved in making these things look good?
yes. All the CGI.
It's
Like, seriously, the closest thing to a real outfit is what the black chick's wearing.
You look like Red Riding Hood.
And the guy in the back looks like a guy pretending to be a woman. No, men here.
does remind me of the Monty Python bit.
I want to be a woman.
The Holy Grail. No, just a woman.
Can't get
Oh,
over the
hi.
Afro guy. That is one jive-ass dwarf.
Yeah,
got
look at this
so-
crap. Oh, look at me. The group appear to have a spirited discussion. Oh, look at me. I'm a strong, independent black bitch who don't need no man.
Yeah,
Said it
again,
so
look at the
cute.
dude with the red shirt. It is so fucking obvious that it's some kind of hijab shit there. They're just like, oh, I'm not a gendered person.
Okay, seriously, who the fuck is the other one? Because they don't even mention them. Who is that? And oh god, there's a lot of writing.
He's probably the male punching bag who has to be replacing Prince Charming.
Oh,
There you
right.
Because it is girl bossy, right?
Right. He's going to be the one that steals the apple and eats it, and then he needs to be saved, right?
Pretty much.
Probably something stupid like that, yeah.
I am
He's a bumbling dork who puts his knife in his belt in his boot rather than his belt.
also I'm not convinced by the handle on that knife. Us the Scottish know how to do boot knives. They look far cooler than that.
I like a nice.
But he's gonna have to be the prince, the reverse prince stand-in thing. He's going to be the one that needs saving by girl boss Snow White.
Oh yeah.
So he'll need saving, right? But she won't save him. She'll kiss the black woman instead, and the power of true love between them will resurrect him anyway.
Yes.
No, he'll just remain dead because that's where straight white men belong.
Oh, so Beanie's gonna be gay, is it?
I mean, he's just like the token. He'd just get shot with an arrow.
Oh, actually, that would make the most sense.
He could be the huntsman, yeah. Like I do.
But
believe
he's
that's
wearing a
probably
hoodie.
because he's got a knife on his ankle. He's got a knife though on his calf, which a huntsman clearly would be carrying it right there in the most
Also, last time I
place to
checked,
have it
that's
in your
not even
boot
the
like
best
that.
place to have a boot knife.
Not to mention, how is he tracking anything? What kind of huntsman is
Again,
he?
I think this
Doesn't
is
even have
supposed
an
to be a
axe on him.
test shoot kind of thing, but still.
He's probably a nature photographer, Crow.
You know what this looks like? This looks like people at Glastonbury Festival. Not Glastonbury Festival, Glastonbury Beltane Festival.
Oh,
If you quickly Google that, you'll see exactly what I'm talking
It's
about.
like a
It looks
bunch of
exactly like
fucking
Beltane.
lampers who've got together to do a shit version.
Please
You're gonna
just quickly Google
what is
it
it?
and show them what I'm
Glastonbury
talking about, 'cause
Beltane.
you will laugh.
Glastonbury.
Yeah,
BELTANE. Oh, yep, there we go. Let's get 2023 up for images.
I've
God,
been
it's
there
that.
live watching the people walk through the streets, and it's so cringe and middle class.
It's the middle class being insufferable again. Oh my god, yeah, there's the photo of the day.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
That's basically what I'm seeing. Just like a bunch of middle class people walking around in stupid
Oh,
outfits.
yeah, here we go.
thinking that
Here's
they're
someone with
doing something
wings. Yes,
spiritual.
that's remotely anything near good. Off with the
I'm
fucking
clearly a
fairies,
fairy,
perhaps.
yeah.
I'm going to now scroll through this properly and see who the fuck that other guy's supposed to be if they tell us. Dinklage is a twat, and we've established that, and they're just whining about it.
Nothing new there.
The story has been criticized as portraying dwarves with lesser as portraying the dwarves with
What?
lesser intelligence and Snow White.
What
seeing them
fucking
as
movie did
children.
they watch? Because that's not even in the Disney one.
They were hard workers. They were all. The thing is, they were all based on certain personality types, and that was from Disney.
Well, let's
I
have
don't
a
remember
look.
that from the actual
If
original
they tell
story.
us about the dwarves. Yep.
I don't remember them having all the different names.
Group of 7 dwarves. Well, they've literally got a article on the 7 dwarves alone. Does this one tell us anything about it? Blah, 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 variations. Desperately don't care. Adaptations, though. There's a lost silent film from 1902.
But I could be wrong, but I was under the impression that Disney brought in Grumpy and Sleepy and stuff like that to make them fun caricatures for children to associate
Yeah, I think
with.
so, because it really doesn't say anything about that. Also, these look like children, do they? With their fucking foot-long beards.
Literally, what I'm saying is that the people that are saying that are referring to the
and
Disney
they're confusing
version.
it. Yeah, look, they're talking about the whole thing about how Dinklage is a whiny little bitch.
Yep. My favorite dwarf was the angry one. I relate to him.
Yes, the
Yeah,
Disney
sneezy, bashful,
dwarves,
sleepy,
a Disney
happy,
version.
grumpy.
Yeah, Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy,
Yes,
Bashful,
Dopey as
Sneezy,
well.
Dopey.
And
It's
where
literally
does
Disney
it
pulled
say
it out of
who
his
made
ass.
them? Sorry.
Disney himself.
Was
Yeah.
that dope? Wait, was that Dopey with a bomb?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is exactly where they get the caricature of them being children, because they never were. They were hardworking miners.
Yeah,
that
they
just
look
happened to
at
come across
Dopey
this
and
girl
confuse Dopey
yeah,
for
felt
the whole
sorry for
thing
her.
because yeah, look, even this one's not that bad. Yeah, they've really characterized them here. Mm-hmm.
And they're all old. They all have beards. How many children do you know have
Muslim
big,
ones.
long gray beards?
Immigrant children, maybe.
Only when they blow their
Yeah.
elders.
And what Maureen says, the dwarves took Snow White in and protected
Nice.
her. They were absolutely not childish. So anyone who's sitting there
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, it's a childish interpretation of dwarves," no,
Yeah,
you're
the
a
dwarves
fucking
were the
idiot
heroes
looking
of the
for a
story.
buck.
Snow White was the vehicle for the story, and the prince
Yep.
was just the Deus Ex Machina because they
Guess how
couldn't be bothered.
guess how the fucking evil queen died. She got fucking chased off onto a top of a mountain by the dwarves, where she ended up screwing up.
Let's
so hard she
check
killed
that
herself.
from the original one.
And the point was, the huntsman obviously was trying to chase Snow White, and the dwarves, small that they were, still managed to find a way to protect her, despite the fact that, as little people that they are, they didn't have much to offer in terms of protection. But they did anyway because they were
Ardent,
good
you
people.
absolute genius. I would like to introduce you to Stinky, Skanky, Stanky, Mussy, Fussy, Pimpy, Gibby, and Neil.
What can I say? It just came to me in the moment of inspiration.
Yeah. Gloriousness. Well done, sir. Mm-hmm.
Never change, Arden. Never change.
I will do my best never to. Even teacher gives me Neil for the win. Thank you.
Hold on. So, she'll be befriended by magical forest-dwelling creatures. The source connected with the production explained that they will be rather like the trolls in Frozen. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Or Tolkien's hobbits. They'll have 2 legs, 2 arms, and a face. Hold on a second. So they're going to be short, but not dwarves because they're not human. Is what?
Yeah, that's illiteracy for you. They don't understand that dwarf and dwarf is 2 different things.
Yeah, so basically they're repeating what we saw elsewhere. The reboot comes as since 2020 Disney have slapped racism warnings on some of its most iconic movies, including Peter Pan and The Jungle Book. Sorry, please explain the racism in Peter Pan. Were there even any black characters in Peter Pan?
There's a white person.
Oh, that'd be what they were whining about, the Indians. And The Jungle Book. How can you... Yeah.
The Jungle Book, because he's Mowgli.
Yeah, a little Indian kid raised by animals.
Indian kid, I guess. I don't know.
Guys, if you... Look.
And... You know, they wouldn't ever do Jungle Book again because it's too much like having Black Tarzan.
Actually, didn't they redo that not that long ago, within the last decade? Yeah, there was a live-action Jungle Book movie that was, by all accounts, garbage.
It was the queen, not the stepmother. Yeah, Tristan very.
Here's the
I
thing,
remember
though.
Something about the hot
Both
iron,
of those are correct.
shoes.
The queen is the stepmother, I believe. Actually,
yes.
The queen dies.
Yes.
And then the king marries again. His new wife is very beautiful, but a vain and wicked woman who practices witchcraft. Burn the witch!
Ah, yes, damn right. It's all making sense now. It's been so long since I read it. Yeah, and you're right. The thing is, these characters all represented things. So this evil stepwoman represented like a true vain evilness. The huntsman was like a passive evil. The what happens when good men don't do good things and stand up to evil? They just let it go by.
The huntsman
these kind of representations
was what happens when good men follow bad orders.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. And the dwarves were showing that even small people with not a lot of power can stand up and help those in need. You know, that there's a huge amount of wisdom that's trying to be portrayed in that story. And instead of that, it's like, it's a bit racist. It's a bit like it's like bigoted against dwarves. I don't like it. It feels a bit icky. You missed the entire fucking moral of that story.
But that's the point. They don't have morals. They don't want morals. That's why they're removing it and just making it poor characters.
So here's some examples of what they whine about. The program includes negative depictions and or mistreatment of people or cultures, whining about Peter Pan and the Native Americans, the Aristocats, where one of the cats, voiced by a white actor, yells out stereotypical Chinese words while playing the piano with chopsticks. The Jungle Book, they whine about the ape King Louis, who was accused of perpetuating a stereotype of African Americans. No, Louis was an actual stereotype of actual Africans. You know, the Africans did have kings.
Yeah, and also, and slightly based on Louis Armstrong, because he was a singing ape. But not because Louis Armstrong was any sort of
then they
bad
proceed to
person,
whine that Dumbo represents reality because it was released in 1941 and set in America.
I mean, Christoph, he definitely makes a good point here. Guys, it's modern Disney. Stop hurting yourself trying to make sense of all of this hellish hive mind.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
We suffer so you don't have
ourselves.
Oh, Lord.
Come watch the Sultans of Shadowley podcast. We harm ourselves so you don't have to.
It still annoys me, though, that Peter Dinklage has that attitude, because it clearly means he didn't understand the story either.
Of course not. He just went, dwarves. Stereotypes, because he's got a virtue signal. But no, God forbid that... Like, seriously, though, actually, let's see how his career started, shall we? Let's explore the filmography of Peter Dinklage.
He's a vegan.
We already knew he was an idiot. You don't need to convince us.
We already hated him, Crow. You don't give us.
Yeah.
It's only going to end up making.
Okay, let's have a look.
So not our problem.
Oh, look.
Oh,
first
funny.
one.
Yeah.
He was a circus performer.
So, the street playing Little Person. Literally credited as Little Person. And he's whining about Snow White.
Uncredited.
Yeah.
Oz, uncredited as a
Yeah.
murder victim.
Oh, there you go. In Third Watch, he was a drug dealer.
Murdered a
And
midget.
Elf. He was in Elf. He was in fucking. But so, he was in Elf and has the fucking
Hello,
hype to
I'm
whine
Pink.
about Snow White. He really is pulling up the steppy stool after him. What else was he in? Entourage. That was garbage. Has he actually ever done anything good? He was showed up.
No.
Did I see
Possibly.
another one where he was listed as little person just
Yeah.
a second ago.
He was in
Oh,
The
Little
Chronicles of
Fugitive,
Narnia,
okay.
Prince Caspian as Trumpkin. Oh, what side of mission? The Last Rites of Ransom Pride as Dwarf in 2010. And then
He was in Sesame
that was
Street.
as
What?
a character called Simon, yeah.
It was it's-
And
Oh yeah,
he's done fuck all of value. Yeah.
he's done a fair
he
bit of
didn't
voice
even,
work.
he didn't
The
get
thing is-
popular, I guess, until Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
came
Game of
out.
Thrones really made him a star. Like, he was just someone who would appear in things, but now people will go back and watch the other stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Peter
Yeah.
Dinklage from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Night of Badassdom was one of those things for me. Like I saw the picture of the
But
cover.
is
it's like,
he
oh, that's
sitting
Dinklage.
here trying to
Let me have a look
convince
at the
us
story
that-
on the back?
His acting career is not based on him being a midget, as he stars as Little Person in The Street from 2001.
Midget characters, yeah.
And a character named Dink.
And he was a circus performer
Possibly.
from the looks of it
Well,
for
that
4
was
years,
the character.
potentially.
I think
I think-
that Dinklage,
I think
has a bit of a
Dinklage
chip
is
on his
just a
shoulder
woke
from his
retard.
past. That-
Well, he's part of Hollywood,
Mhm.
so why wouldn't he be?
Look at him. He looks wrecked.
So let's
there.
see what Wicker Wanker says about him. He was born. They don't even know where he was born. Well done. Good job.
Maybe he doesn't know.
First theatrical success in a fifth grade production of The Velveteen
Just like
Rabbit.
this character.
He attended Bennington College, where he stayed for a drama degree, and appeared in numerous productions before graduating in 91. Early career. He initially struggled to find acting work, partially because he refused to take the roles typically offered to actors with his condition. Yeah. So
Well, he's
his
always
first
had a
movie,
fucking stick up
Living
his
in
ass
Oblivion in
about it, basically.
1995, where he performed along Steve Buscemi, tells the story of a director, crew, and cast filming a low-budget independent film in the middle of New York City. Dinklage's role was that of a frustrated actor with dwarfism who complains about his cliched roles. So his entire career is based on whining about the fact that he's short and can't get work other than being short. So sorry, are you complaining that they don't want you to star in the next Mission Impossible movie?
Could it be that you're not a very believable James Bond?
Is it possible they didn't want you for a remake of White Men Can't Jump?
Hey guys, stop picking on Dinklage. It's very low blows here.
Ah.
It's a low
Yeah.
bar.
Low hanging
If it was
fruit,
hanging
even.
any lower, it'd be dragging in the. Oh, God. Cam says Dinkle's part in Mission Impossible, scrambling through the vents, standing upright.
Maureen says under the belt.
Yeah, below the belt.
If you enjoyed this segment from the Sons of Chardonnay podcast, please consider joining us live exclusively on rumble.com/c/Sons of Chardonnay. A special thanks to our subscribe star supporters who you can currently see scrolling past on your screen.